Good morning, Chancey Cardinals, teachers, and staff. It's time for the weekly announcements or weekly news. The week is March 8th through March 12th, and we have a special guest this morning. It's our very own Miss Miller, fifth grade teacher extraordinaire. Welcome, Miss Miller. Woo!
Good morning.
No. This is the morning announcements. You've got to step it up, sister. If you're going to, there you go. Tell us a little bit about yourself, Miss Miller.
All right. Well, a few of my favorite things to do. I love to travel. I especially love to travel to Disney. We try to go very often. I love the summer. I do not enjoy cold. So any warm month works for me. And I love spending time with my family, and I'm getting quite a lot of family time since we've been in quarantine, for sure.
Oh, that's sweet. But I'm looking at that family picture, Miss Miller. They're a cute family to spend time with. I love that.
They're pretty adorable.
Yeah. Well, welcome this morning. Yeah. All right. Ms. Burton, is that you?
Yes, ma'am. Good morning, Chancey Cardinals. I am here to just go over briefly a reminder of our Chancey Cardinal expectations. Remember to be safe, be respectful, and be responsible while you're still in this virtual setting. Although very soon, some of you will be back into the building and we will be practicing what those expectations look like in the building. Your teachers may already start having discussions with you about what it looks like to be safe and respectful and responsible in the building. But just start thinking about that, thinking about what you think that might look like, sound like, feel like. And then once we're back in the building, we will practice those expectations. So the expectations won't change, just the setting for some of you all will change. So we can't wait to welcome you back. Our weekly weather for next week looks like we're going to be in the 60s. Monday is going to be beautiful. I can't wait. Tuesday is going to be 64 degrees. Tuesday and Wednesday, I'm sorry. Really cloudy and gloomy, getting ready for Thursday and Friday where we will have rain. Temperatures won't be bad, but we will have rain on those 2 days. All right, Mr. Cahill.
Just go to the wellness club this week. Sorry, I just had to ask before we even did it. Just because this is our announcement. You publicly promised that you were going to do it this upcoming week.
Chancey Cardinals, I apologize. I need an accountability partner. Somebody to help me. No, I will try to make it my mission to be there this week. I apologize. I did not attend last Wednesday.
Well, Chancey Cardinals, I would challenge everybody. Let's see how many people we can get at this next one, adults included. Wellness Club, Wednesdays at 8:30. Look in those Google Classrooms for that live link to the meet. And then Lunch Bunch, we're coming back around for kindergarten next week. Look in your Google Classrooms also for announcement about the time. That will most likely be Thursday. Some grades have changed a Thursday to a Friday. So just be sure to pay attention for Lunch Bunch with kindergarten this week.
Ooh, our did you know fact.
All right. This month is Women's History Month. So I chose someone who is special to me and close to my heart. Her name is Mildred Loving, and Mildred and her husband Richard fought for the right to be married. They lived in a state where it was illegal for them to marry someone who was of a different race. So in 1959, they were arrested. They had gone to Washington, D.C. to be married. And when they returned to their home of Virginia, someone gave the police a tip and they were arrested in their own home because it was illegal for them to be married. They didn't think that was right. So they decided to go ahead and pursue it in court, and they took it all the way to the Supreme Court and they won. And because of Mildred, people all over the United States today of different races are allowed to be married.
That's fantastic. I love it. Well, the bravery and courage that it must have took for her and for her husband to fight against that is very, very inspiring. That's a great one. I love that, Miss Miller. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you, Miller. I agree with you, Miss Burton. It's always fascinating to hear the things that other people have gone through and the steps they've made to make this world a better place. And it does take so much courage, but it takes a little bit of sometimes you need an accountability partner too. I'm so happy that she had someone that she thought that it was worth fighting for, that was a part of this. And the family had children that they were fighting for. They were just, so the bigger picture was just so much more important than them as individuals. And so it's an unselfish thing to fight for what's right. But thanks, Ms. Miller.
Yeah. All right. Super Cardinals.
Yay!
All right. Let's share who our Super Cardinals of the month.
Hit it.
Mr. Cahill.
Okay, so with kindergarten, Super Cardinals of this month for last February was Cedarius, Hua, Lucas Lopez, June, Kevin, Grayson, Arcage, and Ruby for kindergarten. Good job, kindergarten Super Cardinals. And then in first grade, we had Giovanni, Yvette, Zion, Caroline, Kyrie, Jaslyn, sorry. And if I got your name wrong, I apologize too. Maggie and Mohammed. Good job, first grade Super Cardinals.
Yes, and then with second grade, we've got Eli, Chase, Spiritos, Ramiri, Ariana, Elijah, Leasia, and Braden. Nice job, second graders. Keep up that good work. And then with our third graders, we have Christian. Is it Charis maybe, or Charisse? Charis? Carice, Aisha, Anila, Charlotte, and Jaden. Good job, third grade.
Yeah, and I have the honor of doing the fourth graders, and boys and girls, I apologize in advance if I mess up your name. I'm so sorry. Avea Marshall, Bentley Steger, Murphy, Trace Bernstein, Echo Miller, Shina Tahari, John, that's an easy one, Miss Ivory. John Given, Shani Metcalf, Kyle Noble, and Sirai Shivakumar. Did I say that correctly, Cahill? Usually to help me out.
No, it's Shania, Metcalf, and Saria.
Thank you. Oh, I know Saria. Doggone it. Sorry, Saria.
Fifth grade.
Woo.
We're ready. Fifth grade.
Mic out even.
Fifth grade. That's right. Got my mic out for it. Ibrahim Ba, Trinaya Tooks, Ravi Hundal, Aaron Rowe, Eva Jones, Luis Marina Quesada, Brenda Ledesma Frias, and Chandler Brock. Congrats, guys. You're the artist.
Wow.
Keep up the great work. I can't wait to see whose names get submitted for March. Your gift or your certificates and free meal to Chick-fil-A is on the way.
Ooh. Can adults get that too?
And I
all right, our joke.
Chick-fil-A owes me $1 or $2.
Joke of the week. What do you call a pig that does karate?
Karate? I don't know.
I don't know.
You call it a pork chop. No.
No.
I get it.
Pork and chop. Okay. Moving on. Miss Ivory.
In-person learning will start soon, boys and girls, and I don't want to say too much and get you all confused. So I will minimize all of this. Just know that we will be back in person for those of you that chose, or your loved ones, your family members chose for you to come back in person. That will begin the week of March 15th, which actually that first day for in-person will be March 17th if you chose to come back. And it's very complicated. I'll be honest. We had to look at it a few times, and parents, I apologize if I've already sent you an email that was incorrect. So just know that more details are coming out, moms, dad, grandma, grandpas, and family members, so that you can just know how to prepare for being back to school. One big thing Ms. Burton already talked about is the expectations. But one special thing because of the pandemic or because of COVID-19 is you will have to practice social distancing, wearing your mask, and just kind of following what we call, and these are big words, but CDC guidelines. These are guidelines that the federal government or the CDC came up with that we all have to follow, not just at school, but in restaurants and public places all over the world. And so, boys and girls, we are so excited to see you back. but know that coming back will look a little bit different. And to prepare for being back, make sure that you are reading emails, listening to teachers, and following up on any sort of information that's sent out to your homes and your families. Okay, so I'm looking forward to seeing you. Yay!
Yes, looking very forward.
Thank you. Anything else, Cahill, you were going to say?
No, just like you said, I think one good tip is just maybe start practicing wearing those masks for longer. All of us will have to get used to this, wearing our mask for much longer periods. Even adults, I've been practicing wearing mine a lot longer because that will be a big part of being back in person.
Yeah, and that may mean just finding a mask that you're comfortable with, but I will also tell you that we will have some masks at school to hand out if you need one. But the most important thing, I think, to wearing a mask all day is finding one that fits your face and is comfortable so you can breathe. Mr. Cahill did a whole video on that, so we won't spend too much time on that. I want you to have a great week. I want you to continue doing whatever it takes, and I want you to make sure that you are looking out and you are telling your family members to look out for important emails that are coming your way very soon. Thank you all.
Bye, Cardinal.
Have a great week.
Thanks, Ms. Miller.
You're welcome.